Hey, Dreambert, what's going on? Dreambert. Is your name Bert? Because that would be cool. You'd be a Dreamin' Bert. Welcome to Denver before the rain. So be patient. As you know, Denver has a horrible connection. So I'm trying to do whatever I can to maximize the connection. But you never know with Denver. It's always dicey. I am doing well. I'll be doing great if the connection works. It is something that will be a work in progress. Matthew, what's up? Oh, it's actually a character from a video game. Very cool. All right, I'm going to try something real quick. Stand by, everybody. Yeah, there we go. I think if I can triangulate the signal to the metal plate in my head, then we'll be in good shape. William, how are you? Whoa, William, you're up late. Or I should say really early. Welcome to Denver for day 2. And William, again, thanks for your contribution. Matthew says, my trip to Las Vegas was good on Delta. Glad to hear that. Excelente. My trip on Southwest was good. From Tucson to Denver. Stand by. Okay. All right. Welcome, welcome. As you know, the connection is iffy at best, so thanks for your patience. We will do our best. Like, if we did a show tomorrow at the outdoor terrace, it would be perfect. But for some reason, the signal out here is yucky, and I don't know if that's because we're in the middle of nowhere, but T-Mobile signal does not like the Denver International parking lot, so unfortunately. What's up, Rainy Cajun? Just trying to do my best, man. You know me. Just trying to do my best. We will do our best to persevere, so I just ask for your patience. Thanks, everybody, tuning in. Pray that the signal will stabilize and we can get some good spotting in. They just switched to using the 3-4s, the north-facing runways, so that's good. Sylvia, what's up? What's shaking? Ciao. Ciao, ciao. All right. We are on a little bit before 11:30. Thank you so much for tuning in. Got Frontier A320. Looks like an ant. Since my vision, you know what? I'm just going to guess the animal because I can't see from here. So I'm just going to guess the animal. So that is an ant. I did see the nice bus, ERB. Come on down. Come on, everybody. I am here as promised. Oh, it's a parrot. See? I'm just going to guess because my eyesight is bad. Welcome in, everybody, to Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Gabriel Garcia, I'm thinking of driving down there from Greeley. How long do you think you'll be here? That is an excellent question. Gabriel, probably until the rain comes. So whenever the rain starts, that's when we're leaving because I'm at the top of the parking garage. So my hope is that the rain will stop or the rain won't start until the A380 takes off, but it's not looking good. So I'll be here for a couple hours, but the clouds are starting to form and gather in. So it'll be 50-50. What's up, Mark? Storm Chaser Mark in the house. Yeah, and if you do encounter buffering, just refresh the internet page, the browser, hit F8, and we'll do our best to get on the air. So, like I said, Denver doesn't have the best signal in the world. It's pretty good, but it's definitely not top 10. Booyakacha, what's up? Hello to daytime during the Eastern Daylight Time. I know, I'm on during the daytime. It's very exciting. Very exciting. Spring for you in Brazil and fall just started here, ERB. That is correct. That is correct. Roger that, Gabriel. Yeah, remember the rain? I've seen anywhere forecasted from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. So we will see. What is up, Tim Arnold? Welcome in to day 2 at Denver. Tim, great to see you. Storm Chaser Mark, great to see you. Yeah, Greeley's not too far away. They actually just changed runway configuration. So we timed it out well because they were arriving from the north, but they should start arriving from the south here, at least departing to the north here. So yeah, we've got runways 26 again and runway 34 left and 34 right. And Delta Airlines 787-800 taking off there. Again, I'm still getting over a cold, so I apologize if I sneeze or have to hawk a loogie. So, forgive me. Like there. Still getting over the rainy Cajun bird flu. There's a bird and a bird. I believe that Delta is going to Salt Lake City. Did I say 787? I meant 737. Thank you, Tim. This looks like a toucan. Or maybe it's a penguin. Yeah, ERB, some of the mountains at the top of the mountain range are probably at least 11, 12,000 feet. Some 13,000 feet. I know, I apologize, Rainy Cajun. Penguin. So welcome in, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We might be able to get to 500 likes today. Let's see if we can get to 500 likes. Also, let's collectively pray and cross our fingers the rain won't happen until 5 p.m. today. I think that's something we can all jump on board with. It looks like we got a turn and burn here for this A320 Puffin. Thank you, Tim. I figured as much, Rainy Cajun. So 3-4, basically long short answer, Buyukacha, is they're the same heading, but this side is runways 34 left and 34 right, and the east runways are 35s. So there is your quick and easy answer. Got two Uniteds looking like they're going to head our way for 2-6 departure. There's one. Good question, Buyukacha. Yeah, we're on the 3-4s on the west side, 3-5s on the east side. Which would make sense. If you were flying from the East Coast, you would probably land on the east side. Sandra, what's up? Travis, dude, what's up? Travis Michael's in the house. Oh, Tokyo, just a few minutes out. We'll see if they land on our side. Let's cross our fingers. I see our first arrival on runway 34 right. I'm definitely going to need some help today tracking all the airplanes because we're keeping track of departures on 2-6, departures on 3-4 left, and arrivals on 3-4 right. So we got a lot happening. So I will take all the help I can get. Okay, bye, Sylvia. This is an A321neo from Phoenix, from Tim Arnold's hometown. Oh, here's a special livery for good old Joe Leary. I know he loves the specials. So there's a special for him.
Well, isn't that special?
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 planes headed to runway 26, and we've got 1, 2, 3 headed to runway 34 left. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And 4. The Triple Crown, Tim says, headed to Las Vegas right there. That is the Triple Crown. Chaotic Bean, what's up, man? Yeah, great weather. If you can do us a huge favor and just get the rain to hold off till about 5 o'clock, that would be amazing. But we will see about the rain tomorrow. What am I going to do in the rain? Maybe do a slip and slide? I know, ERB. Excuse me. I took some medicine this morning, so hopefully I'll put together. T. Donji, what's going on? That is the triple crown livery ERB. How about we make this easy? We'll focus on 2-6 for now. And when we free up, we'll go to 3-4 left. And in between, we will monitor 3-4 right for arrivals. That's a nice day out. The cloud cover is definitely making me happy, but we're expecting rain later on. It's just a question of when. So whatever you all can do collectively would be great. Hydration is very important, ERB. Thank you. Agreed. Agreed. The mountains caused the thunderstorms in the afternoon. That's kind of rude of them. Yes, ERB, let's keep it that way. Thank you so much for the update. If you're new to the channel, don't be shy. Say hi. I think I see it, Tim, in the distance. I do believe I see it, so we'll sound our first heavy alert of the day. And thank you, Travis, United 142 from Tokyo Narita to Denver on a 787-9. I see it. What's up, Kevin Kelly? How are you? I see our Dreamliner. So we'll see this E-175 take off on runway 27, or 26, excuse me, and probably give us just enough time to catch Tokyo landing. What's up, Treasure Maze? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. All right, there goes our E-175. Just enough time to... There's our Dreamliner from Tokyo Narita. Hi, Lynn. How are you? Good afternoon. The Triple Crown livery ERB crown. Got the old school United colors. Continental. Nice. All right, so we talked about San Antonio getting a new airline. And you guys were right. I was wrong. They announced today that they're going to start service. Air Canada is going to start service to San Antonio, Texas. You remember United Airlines to São Paulo? So San Antonio getting Air Canada to Toronto. I did not think a Canadian airline would be a possibility. Booyakacha, thanks for being a member of Exit Row for 6 months. It seems like 2 weeks, not 6 months. Thank you so much.
Might want to Think about dropping him a thank you note.
Yeah, it's Tidanji. It's because it's the largest airport by landmass in the country. And the second largest by landmass in the entire world, behind Dubai. Which technically, I don't think you can count Dubai because it's all sand. So basically, you could count the entire emirate as a airport. Well, Travis Michaels gifting a membership. Thank you so much, Travis.
You're not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe?
Not that.
Good manners are the glue of society.
Congratulations to Jonathan Longhorn. Travis, thank you for your generosity. Travis Michaels gifting a membership. Welcome, Sylvia. It's just kind of how they designed it, Tidanji. They definitely used a lot of land. As I was taking the train in here this morning, it's just amazing going by all the land. United 737. We got 2 more taking off on, man, it's a 737 fest here on the west side today in Denver. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All taking off either 3-4 left or 3-4 or 2-6. 3-4 or 2-6. The New World Order. I am ready for the New World Order, Tidanji. And if you're just joining us, welcome into Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've just found a rare bird. There is the 757 for United. Oh, all sorts of conspiracy theories, ERB. Tidanji, you have to tell them. If you do encounter occasional buffering, just be patient, refresh the internet page, and we'll do whatever it takes to get back on the air. We do it. So thanks for your patience and understanding. I've tried everything. There goes the 757, eh? Star of the show here. And look, we got Denver Air Connection. The old E135 Denver Air Connection. Hey, Dave from North Little Rock. How are you, Dave? Great to see you. Welcome into Denver. Welcome, welcome. Just CRJ 700 and the E135. Ooh, we got a Prime Air. We got a 767. We got a 767. Yeah, CRB. That is a 135. Maybe in a 140. You never know. Key Lime takes a lot of the older planes today. It should be landing, Kevin, around 130, but it probably won't land on this side. It is a nice area, for sure. Looks like Prime Air is going to sneak on over to 3-4 left. What's up, Hans? Greetings from Norway. Welcome into Denver. It's kind of like the mountains kind of remind you of Norway, right, Hans? Thank you, Benjamin. It's actually a 145. Thank you. Good to see Benjamin from Chicago. Thank you for tuning in. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we'll probably get 9 lining up to take off on 3-4 left. So we're hopeful that we can hold the rain off until about 5 o'clock today. That way we'll be able to hopefully see the A380 take off. That's my going theory. So that's crossing my fingers for. Whoa. We haven't seen in Alaska. We don't see a lot of Alaska. Here's Alaska. There's an A321neo from Delta. There goes the A321neo for United. Yeah, but the mountains, as you know, ERB and Salt Lake City are much closer. We'll be, and hard to believe, we'll be in Salt Lake City in 2 weeks. Radical as they say, the kids say. It's like United, no delay there. Ready to roll. Headed to Las Vegas on the A321. I do ERB, but it's fun being in Tucson. What's up, Matt Man? Thanks for stopping by during lunch. Great to see you, Matt Man. Greetings from suburban Chicago. Thank you, Hans. Thank you for pushing the like button. Thank you, everybody, for pushing the like button. Thank you for the help, Benjamin. Looks like the old baby bus. Taxiing to 26. Meanwhile, we've got over here on 3-4 left, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for takeoff. Southwest, you're number 8 for takeoff if you're watching live. You are number 8. Robert, hello. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your kind words. Benjamin says he's only been to Denver twice, once for an interview for Frontier in 2006, and then as part of the non-rev trip on United, Orange County, Denver, Omaha, Chicago. And there goes our 757-300, along with that Delta A321neo. Well, ERB, there's nothing I can do. So we just have to deal with it. Unfortunately, for the most part, it's doing all right. Matt Man putting in his 15 hours a week. I am cinematographatic, T-Donji. That's not even a word. But thanks, man. I appreciate that, especially since I'm under the weather. So we're hoping the rain holds off till about 5 o'clock today as this A319 heads off to Burbank, thanks to Burbank, California, thanks to Benjamin. The plan for tomorrow is, I don't know. My flight doesn't leave until, I want to say, like 8. So I could goof around in the terminal all day. I might. Hey, Damon, how are you? Good to have you aboard. Welcome into Denver. Of course, last week we were in Portland. And today and this week we're in Denver. So thanks for tuning in, Damon. That's right, Rainy Cajun. Lining up. Yeah, we'll catch that. Sorry. See, so many different runways to keep track of all the action. There goes Prime Air. Prime Air off to Wilmington, Ohio. About 50 miles outside of Cincinnati. Used to be the home of Airborne Express, if I remember correctly. Or maybe not Airborne Express, but Emery. Wait, too far away. Sorry. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, liking, and subscribing. I know, Damon. Yeah, I did. I am grateful I made my connection in Salt Lake last week. I literally walked from the gate to the plane and onto the plane. This week it's direct, so I'll be just flying Denver to Tucson direct. Emory Worldwide. Okay. Thank you, Robert, and Airborne Express, Benjamin. Thank you, guys. Yeah, Wilmington, Ohio used to be quite the mover and shaker as far as cargo operations. And now Prime is taking up its space. United Tucson, how about that, Tim? I believe it was an Airbus A320 ERB. Just like the one I think that is taking off right now. Ooh, we got a special livery, and we got a what looks like a Dornier. I wonder if we'll get the Dornier to take off on our side. On our 26 runway and sneak past. That is a great question. I was wondering the same thing when you sent me the news. Mattman was actually the one who sent me the news, guys. I hope they use the 220, but I think they're going to use the E175. There is the old Dornier. Pretty bird, pretty bird. And then we have Alaska honoring those who serve special livery over here. They've talked about it, Damon. I know their planes are very limited. The 737 MAX, their CEO said that actually a couple weeks ago that Europe is definitely would be a challenge under their current fleet. So long story short, it is something they're thinking about, but they need planes that have more range. You're welcome, Rainy Cajun. That one looks pretty full. Well, that's news to me, RB. If that happens, that will be cool. I'm going to tighten up my tripod here. Tighten it up. Or maybe loosen it up. I thought it was always righty-tighty. Let's see how this Dornier does in high altitude. What's up, James? How are you today? Going to Telluride. Yeah. One of the places I want to visit, Telluride, Colorado. Yeah, Damon, it's pretty strong until Boeing comes up with that midsize jetliner. Airbus is dominating. Dominant. Alan Lee, good evening to you, sir. Hope you are well on the northeast of England, northeast of England, excuse me, as we check out the MAX from United Airlines. Richard Jones, hello. It has been a while. Great to see you, Richard. Contour going to Taos, New Mexico. Really? Huh. I didn't know Contour flowed to Taos. Thank you for that, Benjamin. I always thought it was just Jet Suite X. That's cool. Contour flies there. Day 2 here in Denver. This is episode 339 of Pip's Plane Spotting Live, part of Piptember, where we're on the road the entire month. Again, we will be in Minneapolis next week. James, greetings to you from the United Kingdom. Welcome in. Welcome as we watch United take off on runway 26. Rocket UFO, great to see you taking a break from your day trading, your channel relaxing my nervous system. Great channel. Thank you, Rocket UFO. Glad you're enjoying it and glad so far that the rain seems to be holding off, but each hour that goes by, we will see. This is at A320 to Grand Junction. Thank you, Benjamin. Grand Junction's only like 260-mile drive, so not too far through the mountains. But it's through the mountains, which can be treacherous on I-70, especially when it snows. You might as well fly. Hey, there we go. There is a Volaris. Buenos dias. So, Richard, there is one A380 that currently flies to Denver. It's a seasonal Lufthansa from Munich. And I believe at the end of the month, it goes away back to like an A350. So we're hopeful we catch it departing later on this afternoon. James is actually second as far as land size in the world, but number one in the United States, and basically it is behind Dubai as far as land size, I believe. I don't count sand, so I'll agree with you that Denver, real land. So. Hyro, what's going on? Greetings to Arlington. If you do encounter occasional buffering, I apologize. I've done everything I can to stabilize the signal. It's not the best, so I just ask for your patience and understanding. Just refresh your internet page, and we'll be back on the air. It's okay at best. Now, if I'm inside the terminal, the internet inside Denver's terminal is phenomenal. DB! What's up, DB? Welcome in. Hello from Wheat Ridge, about 30 minutes west of the airport. Ooh, that's got to be a nice area. You've got a nice view of the Rocky Mountains and Wheat Ridge. Yeah, and if you enjoy mountains and seeing them up close, I invite you to tune in to our Salt Lake City shows. Going to Phoenix on a 737-900 here for United Airlines. Thank you, Benjamin. So we are hopeful that the A380 is on time and then departs on time, and the rain holds off. There's not only gargoyle statues, there's also Lucifer, the Mustang, the blue Mustang. And, oh, we got a special livery here. The old classic Southwest Canyon Blue livery on a Max 8.
Well, isn't that special?
If you're just joining us, welcome into Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Thank you so much for hitting that like button and subscribing. Oh, I almost missed the Valaris, sorry. Valaris going off to Mexico. John Driscoll, greetings. How are you, John? Mustard yellow or canyon blue? Now that's Grey Poupon yellow. That's like Grey Poupon. Es muy bueno, Guadalajara. Thank you, Benjamin. Funny guy, funny guy. A321neo heading west. Where are we heading west? We are heading west to San Francisco, which makes sense. Nice tacos in Guadalajara. True, Rainy Cajun, true. Going off to San Francisco from one United hub to another. Chivas USA. One United after the other. Three biggest carriers here are Frontier Airlines, Southwest, and United. You know, John, they're actually forecasting snow in the mountains tomorrow. It's only supposed to be 50, upper 50s tomorrow. And they are forecasting wet snow in the mountains. Another hub-to-hub going to Houston Intercontinental. Southwest sneaking in here. Hi, Carol. How's it going from Virginia? As Virginia is for lovers. Thanks for liking and subscribing, everybody. Next, I think our first show will be, if the runway opens, Sunday afternoon or evening in Minneapolis. If not, it may be Monday. We will see. Bye, ERB. We'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by on your lunch break. Jonathan Longhorn. Yes, I did. Air Canada is coming to San Antonio and flying to Toronto, I believe. So congratulations. I was hoping Condor would come back or something else, but Air Canada is pretty nice. That's another nice new airline. Good for you guys down in San Antonio. Colin, what's up? Tired of the Atlanta heat? I can see that. Robbie, what's going on? They call me 413. Good day. Good Monday to you. There's another A321neo. I want to say the A321neos are based in Denver. I don't know if that's factually true, but I sure see a lot of them out here in Denver. For sure. Give me just a quick second. I'm going to grab my battery for my laptop. Charger up. Rainy Cajun, what time is that interview? Did you already do the interview or is it later? They keep coming. They keep wanting to depart and leave. James, anyone remember Northwest Airlines, US Air, and Continental? Of course. Damon says it's 55 degrees here in South Wales. Looks like winter is coming. That sounds really good, Damon. I will be glad to take that weather. Okay, so high noon. Well, good luck, Rainy Cajun. I'm cheering for you. We're cheering for you. John Driscoll used to fly into the old Denver airport, Stapleton Airport. It is very far from downtown. That's usually the number one thing people say, John, is it's very far from downtown. That is true. %100% truth. It's the flat desert, high plains part of Colorado. Yo, Trucker Norm, how are you? Damon says he flew from a Northwest 747-200 from Minneapolis to Amsterdam in 2001. That's pretty rad. I have never been fortunate enough to fly on a 747 yet. Man, I may not. I'm going to switch over to runway 34. You get a CRJ, and then we got a Dreamliner getting ready to leave. Nice. Trucker Norm, working hard, working in Albuquerque, getting unloaded. Good for you, man. The old I-25 corridor, or I-40. So we got a Dreamliner and then an A220 from Air Canada. Nice 1-2 combo. Oh, I got to sound the heavy alert. What up, Scott Kuiper? How are you? Happy Monday to Pennsylvania. Thanks for checking in. The longest flight from Denver, I believe, is to Tokyo Narita from United Airlines. Funny enough, we don't have Emirates flying here. We don't have Qatar. We don't have Etihad. So, yeah, I would definitely say that Canada, or there's Air Canada, but the Tokyo flight from Denver is the longest. Yeah, Rainy Cajun, you're suspended for for using the the sound bar. Yeah, John, I may not. I gotta at least get on either an A380 or a 747. One of them, at least once. No, I just said you're suspended, Rainy Cajun. I didn't say you were fired. Well, look, Rainy Cajun, Trucker Norm is coming to his aid, to your aid. That's the kind of teamwork I'd like to see here on Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Episode 339 from Denver. Second day of broadcasting. Yeah, thank you, John. Unfortunately, there is nothing I can do. I've tried a million different ways other than switching cell phone providers, but even my AT&T cell phone doesn't work that great out here. So I do the best that we can, and just if you do encounter buffering, refresh the page and pray that it'll somehow adjust. Unfortunately, very rude of this signal. Now, Denver, if we're inside the concourses and we do a live stream from one of the outdoor terraces, the internet is phenomenal. But out here, this may be my last time in Denver for a while until I can either get Starlink or something else. I may have to do that, Kevin Kelly. Yeah. I mean, the scenery's great, but the signal not so much. So until I get Starlink or this may be the last stream for a while. Oh, look at that. We got a 777. Colorado Springs, I wouldn't say they have a big airport, but I think they have like 3 or 4 million passengers a year. Good question, James. Quick Burn, what's up? I know, Terminal 1 tonight. San Diego, that's awesome. Excited for y'all. We've been talking about it all summer long. Finally getting a new terminal in San Diego. And the new Air Canada flight will be in San Antonio in May, if I remember correctly from the press release. 777 to Kahului. Thank you, Timotheus. Terminal 1 opens for arriving aircraft that remain overnight. Full ops start tomorrow. Nice. Very cool, man. Very cool. We have, Kevin, we have streamed at Austin, and you were in the audience. But yeah, we will again if we ever get back to Texas. For sure. Sacramento and Reno, Tahoe. Really, James? How come? I've been to Sacramento and I've been to Reno. So I'd love to hear why. Hey, Michael Walker, how are you? There he is. The #1 fan of Derby County. $104 likes. Thank you, Kevin, for that update. Thank you, everybody, for liking and subscribing. Thanks for putting up with this iffy signal. Kendra Cantrell, he's got a question that is a joke. Why? Kendra Cantrell says, great Why would Peter Pan never be a good pilot? Because he will never land. Haha. Good to see you again. Ugh. Well done, Kendrick. Well done. It's that's our good friend Kendrick. Kendrick Cantrell, everybody. Mark, greetings from New Zealand, from Auckland. G'day from down under. I figured, Michael, I would be in trouble with you, so that's okay. Rocket UFO, I live in Tucson, Arizona. I grew up in Illinois, though. Oh, I got to sound the heavy alert. No, not that. I've never streamed to Dulles, no. But would like to. All right, we're going to Hawaii on this one. Kahalui. And then the 757, Flying Pencil. All right, Rainy Cajun, good luck on your interview. Hope it goes well. We'll see you later. All right, excuse me a second. I'm going to move my computer a little bit. Dennis, how are you? He says, flew the 757-200 from JFK to San Francisco, coast to coast. It was a nice ride. Was that on United or was it Delta? United, very nice. Very nice, Dennis. Okay. Yeah, I know. There's nothing I can do about it. This is why we won't be coming back to Denver, Michael. This is the last chance, unless I get Starlink or we only stream from the concourse. I've tried like 3 separate times, and it sucks every time. Pardon my French. So we will never be coming back to Denver. Unless we get Starlink or a bigger signal or something. So we'll see about streaming from the concourse tomorrow. It'll be nice and cool, and it'll be rainy, so the equipment probably won't. But we just have to persevere. That's, all we can do sometimes. All we can do. All right, stand by. I'm going to shut down the Wi-Fi for a moment, and that only made it worse. What's up, Craig? We're trying to fix my bad Wi-Fi. It only made it worse. I might have to. Only made it worse. Only made it. I think I'm gonna restart. This is frustrating. I'm gonna drive off a bridge. But we will check out this. $757 landing. Lufthansa 480, 1 hour out. Okay. We are going to restart. We're going to try and restart. Sometimes a restart is good. Sometimes it's like when the old Nintendo, when you blow in the cartridge, it works. And here's another pencil. 757-200 going by. But we're going to restart. I'll be back in a few minutes under a new title. And take 2. Control-Alt-Delete. All right, so I'm going to stop, and we'll be back in a few minutes. I'll see you guys, hopefully, in a bit. Bye.